Are you there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yep, we are.
I mean, really? Seriously? Are you? I mean,
You're definitely.
You're definitely there, right?
I told you I've been sick, so maybe I just like completely lost my voice altogether.
And Peter happened to catch it too.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Peter, why? I mean,
I've got my voice back now, though. We're all good.
oh my God! Seriously, what? That's what you call having mixed things going on, right?
G'day, Danny.
Oh, now you're gone again.
Where are you?
Hey, where you gone?
There you're back. Oh, now you're sideways. Now you're upside down.
Now you-
I disappeared. I don't know what happened.
I know what happened.
The screen went black. Honestly, this is not working for us today.
Well, we're gonna have to fix it. You know that.
I'm getting dizzy.
We'll fix it before the next one.
Yeah, we better.
Oh, well, loud and clear. G'day, Scott. Says loud and clear. Good.
Okay. Just do me a favor. Hang on. I'm trying to get our laptop to actually have a look at what we're doing here. Now, you've got us on YouTube.
Yes.
Can you turn the volume down?
Oh no, I haven't got it playing.
Oh, so, there's echo going here. Echo going here. Echo going here. Echo going here. So, whoops, sorry. There you go. No, I can hear us back.
It's definitely, yeah.
Can
Echo.
you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
We can hear you.
I mean, you're the important ones.
Don't know about that, but anyway.
Anyway. So what's happening down under?
Yes, we're echoing. People are saying there's echo. Go.
I don't know whether
It's
it's
not
you
us,
or
is
it's us. Let's do that. Hang on.
Is that better? No?
No. Yeah.
Volume's off.
I don't know what it is. There's an echo. I'm sorry, folks.
This software does not like us today, does it?
No, not today. Maybe we need to put in a special message to say that you're not. All right, quickly, let me go back in the chat today. Again, we've got...
Let's go back right up because we've got Danny.
We got Meg, we got Danny. G'day, folks. Scott, we've got... Oh, yeah, sorry, I've got to do this properly. Scott! He's on his way to Hawaii anyway.
He is, yes.
We've also got... this person. Now, Billy does not understand that Foster's crap causes us to make him a dickhand. Isn't that the way it should be? Nobody drinks Foster's here, right?
Nobody drinks Foster's.
Yeah.
You're not Australian if you drink Foster's.
Correct. But then they don't understand that, these bloody...
Do we have another tab open with sound?
No, I don't.
Do you have a tab open there with sound?
No, we've just got the one. Unless... Sorry, I'm going to press buttons again, so who knows what'll happen.
You're going.
No.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought Echo had gone.
No, Echo didn't go.
I'm just pressing buttons. No, it's just the one.
Just the one? Okay.
Sorry, it's really riveting live today.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just gone.
Oh. Echo.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yes. There you go.
I didn't even do anything.
Oh, well, something. Oh, hang on. Shh. Oh, no.
Don't start. Don't start.
Too soon, Alana.
Yep, that's it. G'day, Bill from Warm
G'day,
Strong
Bill.
Adventures.
Yes.
How you
G'day,
going?
Bill.
We're getting all these people coming in from the U.S. and so forth.
Oh, dear. And guess who else is here? Oh, no.
What?
Oh dear, a certain
Oh, not Rick.
RR, yes.
Oh,
a
no.
certain-
Seriously, Ricky Rocker's here. I didn't even call him. Have you ever met Ricky Rocker?
Have we? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you don't want to meet him. You should have seen what you should have seen what he did to our house.
He gets up to a lot of mischief.
Well, we've got
He's coming-
children, so nothing could be worse than that.
I
Yeah.
want to bet Ricky Rocker
Ricky
will probably
Rocker
have taught your kids what to do, right? Seriously, get Ricky Rocker out of here. We'll deal with him on the cruise. G'day, Deb and Matt. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you guys
Deb
here.
and Matt.
Ah,
hello.
hey, Deb and Matt.
G'day.
How you going,
G'day.
guys?
Oh, we do apologise for what's gone beforehand, but we're back on track now.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know
dear.
whose fault it was? I know
It-
whose fault it was.
It was Ricky
It
Rocker.
was
We were
bloody
just
Ricky
waiting for
Rocker.
He was trying to worm his way in.
No,
I think.
it was bloody Ricky Rocker.
Oh dear.
Oh, Billy, don't wish that upon on us, please. Way to go, Ricky. Keep up the evil doings. Look what he's done. Yes.
Seriously.
Wash my mouth out with soap. Exactly.
I'm not-
Ricky Rocker is my
I'm not the
idol.
most- I'm not the
Okay.
most tech savvy person either. I'm just saying. I
No,
do
that's
enough
cool.
to make YouTube videos, and that's about it.
Yeah, but that's cool. I mean, Captain Billy thinks he's a captain. He's only a deckhand. What can I say, you know?
Yeah.
So, guys, last time we spoke, you were about to go on a cruise, did you?
We're 19 days out, not
Yeah.
counting.
Yeah.
What?
So close.
So, what are you going
close.
on?
We are going on the Carnival Splendor that's just had her dry dock. So super excited for that.
So, what?
What
Have
are
you
the
had a-
changes? Do you
yeah.
know what the changes are to the Splendor?
So the changes that we know of, firstly, I'm the only one I know who's excited about this, but the gym's been fixed up.
Yeah.
Oh, the what?
So
Sorry,
Sean,
what?
you know,
What?
Yeah, what's
you'll
the
have to
gym?
join
What's
us in
the
the gym, Sean. It's got like weights and equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
we
fish.
we
Not
do
the
lots
fish.
of waiting.
we kept everyone doing a lot of waiting earlier. They have redone the mini golf. They have replaced the carpet with an even more hideous carpet.
Yeah.
Very
In your face carpet like you'd expect
I
on
don't know.
Carnival Splendor.
Yeah,
If
I don't know what it
anyone's-
is about ships. Their carpets are horrendous, but anyway.
Yeah. If anyone's seen the video, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
So I did a dry dock video. Feel free to check that out. It shows
Yeah.
all the changes. But yeah, I've got a picture of the carpet and it's really out there. What else have they done? They've fixed up the water slide, redone the pools.
New eats.
Oh yeah, so the food's changed. So there's Mad Sizzle now. So that's at the back at the Serenity area where Masala Tiger used to be. Masala Tiger's now where the barbecue was. Barbecue's been scrapped, and they've now put Mad Sizzle, which is a Mediterranean type food.
Do kebabs, Sean? Do you like kebabs?
In case you hadn't noticed, I love food.
You don't have to ask
Yeah,
us anything about what we like with food. It's yes.
I haven't had a kebab on a ship before, so I'm keen to try that one.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm also excited. They've got a menu in the Red Frog pub now. And that one is an extra cost, but there's some really good looking stuff like coconut shrimp, as they call it, or coconut prawns.
Korean fried chicken.
Korean fried chicken. No, yeah, it was Korean fried chicken. Yeah, there was sliders, I think, as well. There's a few different kind of fun options there that we're really keen to try.
So more excuses to stay in the pub and just keep drinking and eat. You know, you don't have to go anywhere.
And
I'm down with that.
And we've got family on this one. So I'll be sharing a fishbowl with my sister-in-law while the boys are having their beers and stuff.
Yeah.
Although he's keen for a fishbowl too.
Yeah. I haven't had a fishbowl in the Carnival Splendor yet, so I'm going to break one in.
Not that type of fish.
Yeah.
Hey, very quickly, Greg and Michelle, welcome aboard.
G'day.
Nice to have you here from Cruise Life TV. They're saying g'day to you guys as well. Captain Billy is still going on with Ricky Rocker. Hey, let me see. Joe, do me a favor. Can you put Captain Billy in timeout for the next 3,000 hours? No, I'm kidding. Joe said he had a coffee from McDonald's this morning, won himself a 3-month fitness app
Hey,
subscription.
Joe,
Hey.
get on
Yeah.
it. Tips, mate.
I was not happy.
Yeah, he was not happy with splitting chips. Danny is saying, nice
Danny.
to see you, Amy.
Hi, Danny. Great to see you. Alira's showing us some game.
Cool. Yeah.
Alira, you going to come say hi?
Hey, Lyra.
No, she's...
Yeah.
Joe said he timed him out for 5 minutes. That's awesome.
Okay, well,
Thank goodness for
I'll
that.
teach him a lesson.
Yep. Okay, so also I believe they've got a bit of difference to their livery.
Oh,
Apparently-
yes. The paint job, of course.
Yeah.
So now there's the blue kind of wave that's on the hull
Yeah.
to match the rest of the fleet. But
Yeah.
they've also incorporated the Southern Cross stars from P&O,
Yeah.
which I
Wow.
actually love that.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
love
that's
because
awesome.
obviously P&O's going, that
Yep.
now the Australian-based ships will still have that little touch
Nice.
to P&O. So I
Just
think,
to show they're not totally forgotten.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a nice little nod and appreciation, P&O.
Yeah.
Quick one here. Princess Jean-Marie. Yeah, we're all Aussies. Ilana and I are based in Melbourne, and well, we're just almost virtually, just down the road from Amy and Peter. So not literally, but almost literally.
And we've got Joe here.
Melbourne.
Joe's up in Dubbo.
Joe's in Dubbo. Joe actually is meant to be losing weight. Let's just say that the coffee almost flew out the door of the restaurant. G'day, Ryan. How you going,
G'day,
buddy? Deb and Matt are saying that the new livery is nice. Nod to P&O Australia.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. There's a couple of people who said they didn't like it, and I'm like, what is there not to like about it? I don't get it. I think it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Mm.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's going to look really smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going on that ship in how many days?
19.
19
19
days.
days.
And we're doing back-to-backs.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. We haven't quite finished. 19 days and how many minutes?
Oh.
You weren't counting.
Depends on
Okay,
what-
that's okay.
Depends
That's
on
okay.
what time we board. Hopefully we're already on this ship by this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you were really counting, you would have had it down to the seconds.
Well, I don't know what time we're going to board, so I can't.
Have you done a back-to-back before?
We have,
We have,
actually. We did
yeah.
back-to-back over New Year's. We're getting a daddy over here. We did it New Year's 2022, 2023, because we had so much credit from all of the cancellations with COVID and everything. So we decided while we're up in Sydney, we may as well just book back-to-back. And that's why we do back-to-back, because we're like, if we are going to fly 4 of us up to Sydney, that alone is so expensive. We want to make it worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is the way cruising is right now. NCL, I believe it was Norwegian. Yeah, Norwegian just recently did a release of their new cruise ship.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is that with all the new ships, where are they? They're all over in the U.S. or the Northern Hemisphere. And for us and I believe that Australia has the second largest cruise community in the world. So with that in mind, their concept is ship us out there and ship all the Americans in. It's crazy setup. Why don't they just bring the ship down?
How many people really are going to fly from Australia to America to get on that ship, no matter how much they advertise it here?
Yeah.
And
And
so expensive. It's a very niche market who will actually do that.
And the same thing applies. I mean, if you look at Royal Caribbean with their 2 new, the Utopia and so forth, the cost of those cruises is hellishingly expensive. But the flight to get there for a 7-day, most Australians are going to be doing a lot more than that.
Straight away, for sure.
Yeah. So
Truthfully, I can't even afford Norwegian here in Australia. their ships are so expensive.
Yeah.
I can't even afford it here. So I don't know. They're very niche market over, I don't know. We're budget cruises.
Yeah.
We work hard for every single cruise we go on. So yeah, we can't afford Norwegian as it is, let alone flying to the other side of the world to get even Royal Caribbean's getting a bit much for us. So
Yeah.
that's why we haven't done Royal yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Celebrity, it's not a cheap one either, as we discovered. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it. Cruising here is treated very differently. It's very third rate, and I don't think that the
I
government's
don't understand the market.
taking. Yeah, well, I don't think they know how to tap into the market. I mean, there's so many businesses, ancillary businesses that are working within the cruise community, and by shutting everything out, you're basically shutting out the cruise community here anyway.
Yeah.
So that's where I think, and you and I, Sean, have talked about this, and I think that's where it's important for all of us cruise content creators to band together and build our own community.
Yeah.
And eventually, hopefully, we will have a bit of a voice on what sort of direction they should go. Like, it would be
What
great.
will work here?
Yeah, because even Adrian did a video about this just yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that they just don't get their market. I mean, Virgin, it was great to have Virgin here, but
prime example.
They failed the launch badly.
Well, A, they failed the launch, and B, port fees didn't help very much. Hang on, I've got to do this. Guten Tag, Herr Darian, wie geht's? I've got to make him feel good because he is magnificent Germany with Darian, right?
Got to say,
well, I've got my German right here.
Well, that's it. Yeah, Biday Nick, how you going, mate? 216 days till he meets his chick. That's awesome. Yeah, well, he's got to go all the way to Germany to pick her up.
Hey.
He met her in Canada. Isn't that funny? Yeah, okay. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, the launches, like, the Virgin ship was so exciting when it came here, but the itineraries, and it just didn't work. They really didn't do their research when they got it going here. They should have really...
Too late.
Yeah. I reckon if it would have worked better if it was out of Sydney, going to South Pacific Islands, all the nicer islands, rather than going to Tasmania. No offence to Tasmania, but it's not exactly a bucket list itinerary for someone who wants to go on a ship like that. So,
you know what?
One of the reasons it failed as well.
It wouldn't have mattered whether it was Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, the starting point, but where they were going was the issue, and they should have spent more time going round to South Pacific, New Zealand, and you know, more than just going to Tasmania.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we did a 2-day that just went down to Tassie and back. I don't know why they put Tassie in there. They shouldn't have done it because we didn't get a Scarlet night because it was a port day.
Yeah.
Whereas if we go to Tassie, we would have had a Scarlet night. Let's face it, when you're doing a 2-day cruise, you've only got one full day on the ship. You don't want to get off, especially in Tassie. So they, that ideally would have been a bit different, but we had a great time. It was great to actually try the ship.
Yeah.
Actually, I put a little thing up on TikTok last night on Virgin Voyages saying come back to Australia, and they say you never know or something.
You never
like
know
that.
what might.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a little hint that they're planning
that
something.
They're looking at it. Yeah.
Right.
But they did start advertising really, really late. Like they kind of launched it, but only it was a very soft launch. And then last minute they were throwing out heaps of sailors' loot and stuff like that, which we didn't get any of that because we booked it the moment it came out.
Yeah.
So they left that very late as well.
You see what Deb and Matt are saying? Rob and Matt are doing something interesting with NCL next year.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It looks like Scott's in town. Everybody's talking about Bill.
Scotty's around. He was hanging around my channel for a little bit.
Oh, it's all right. He's getting to know you. Oh, now talking about cruise things, this young lady, young Roxy, has got exactly
29
sub 30 days before she goes on her Helping Hands for
Very
Cruising.
first cruise.
Nice.
Cruise
Yes.
as a recipient. So it'll be a very first cruise.
Oh, awesome.
That's going to be exciting.
That's so much fun.
Enjoy that
Yeah,
one, Roxy.
Yeah, you know what she's going on? She's going on the Carnival Breeze out of Galveston. And they're doing Progresso and Cozumel and then back to Galveston again.
That was pretty much my itinerary when I was on the ship out of Galveston on the Carnival station.
There's a lot of things happening in Galveston at the moment, isn't there?
Galveston.
Yeah, there is.
Big ships going there.
And then we've got Melbourne who won't even fix up their port.
Exactly.
Deb and Matt are saying
Very
exactly that. Virgin chose the wrong locations.
Yeah.
And to bring a ship of that size down and do a 2-day cruise is just doesn't make sense.
Well, you know what upset me?
I don't think it does.
What upset me was
for us
they
because we
put
got
out.
kids.
Yeah. Well, what upset me was the pre-cruise dinner. You know, Adrian booked that dinner, and we get on because the ship's in Melbourne. We get on to say, "Hey, can we book on it?" And before we even get a chance, it's all booked out.
Yeah. I did log in and I briefly got a chance, but I decided not to. I think we didn't have babysitters or something. I think Mum and Dad were on another cruise or something rude, left us with our children. So
how dare they?
So selfish.
But we knew we had the cruise book, so it wasn't the end of the world.
So Deb and Matt reckon that Brisbane would have been the best because it could have gone down the with Sundays in South Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's biased too. They're biased.
Yeah, they're biased. I'll tell you what, Deb and Matt, why don't we just meet in the middle? Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're happy to fly to Sydney.
I wasn't saying Sydney, I was saying Eden. Eden's closer to the middle, right? Oh, no, sorry. Who sails to Eden?
Well, I think Eden, I was watching something and Eden was suggested as a possible big port for ships now.
I think that was one of Adrian's videos too. He talked
I
about
think I was talking about there's no capacity anymore for Circular Quay to have all these ships, so they're looking for another place, and Eden was the talking one. Yeah.
It was a choice, yeah.
I mean, Melbourne's got capacity. No one wants to come here.
Well,
they would
if they'd fix up that freaking station pier.
They need to fix up their pier and not be
parking. They need parking and transport and hotels close.
Well, they got the transport. They got that one tram.
A tram. Well, that's not good with luggage. That's useless with luggage.
And that's the thing. We still haven't organised what we're doing about our cruise at the end of the year with my mum and dad, because usually we just drive each other to the port. But we've looked into a shuttle service type thing, just a private little minibus rental or something. It's still going to cost us like $400 to get up in there and back. So
I'll give you a number.
We'll give you a number because we had a couple of people that
costing.
picked us up, $120.
Please do, but remember we're an hour plus. We're probably about an hour and 15 from the port, so we're a bit further.
You're not that much further from us. You're only like about 20 minutes from us.
You're
Worth
a lot closer to
a bit closer, but yeah.
Worth asking. I'll give you a number. Can only find out.
Ross is saying that it's 37 days until he goes on the booze cruise.
Yay, not long to go.
And he didn't spell booze incorrectly. It's a Halloween cruise.
Halloween.
Yeah, nice.
So you're on the Splendor. What's next?
And then after that, the one I tried to get you guys to come to. You haven't won Tesla yet?
No, I checked the numbers and the bloody Powerball didn't drop.
Well, this one, I reckon I've spent more on costumes than I have the actual cruise. But we're doing... Oh, don't worry, I've got some costumes. So we've got the 80s cruise. This one's out of Melbourne. We're squeezing in a few short day ones out of Melbourne before we lose the Explorer.
Have you actually had a look and seen when the season is supposedly open back in Melbourne? Is it September? When's the first cruise ship due to book in?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
We need
I'll
to
have
look
to
at
have a
the.
look.
We need to look at the port.
You can have a look at the port. I'll look later.
The port schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that'll tell us what ships are where. So explore. But what are they going to do with the? I don't understand something.
She's been sold.
Yeah.
Oh, she has been sold.
She's been sold.
Yeah.
Who got
To
her?
who?
I don't know. They haven't released who bought it, but they have said it's been sold.
Mm.
Unless Devon knows something I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So when she's in February, she's gone for good, unfortunately.
March, I think.
February?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then, well, the other two, the X Gold, the Adventurer, and the Explorer, not Explorer, Encounter.
Is it Encounter?
They get absorbed by Carnival. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So which one's going to be up in Brizzy?
The Encounter is up in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Adventures in Sydney.
In Sydney.
And then Splendors in Sydney, and then Melbourne has nothing.
Deb and Matt
coming to Melbourne.
Yeah, well, that's right.
I knew they would know too. So.
Deb and Matt are saying no. The new owner is not named yet.
Yeah, I knew they'd know.
Hey, maybe that ship is the one that's going to be on the New World Fantastic Super Duper Cruise. You know, the one where everybody spends $300 million to buy 3 years on a cruise ship.
And then it never happens.
Yeah, then it fails all the sea trials and
yeah. But at least this time they got a ship, because last time they didn't have a ship.
Yeah, that's right.
But the one that's the residential type one at the moment, that one's
that's got issues
in
big
Europe,
time.
not allowed to sail.
Apparently, Disney is, according to Ross from Orange Cone Vlogs, Disney Adventure is planning to be regularly seasonal in Australia.
And that's one of the new ones, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, right. That's cool.
Disney Adventure. Well, that's going to be interesting because, I mean, Disney Wonder spent the whole of last season here?
Yeah, so we were on that one in Jan, and it was here, I think it was about October, because Mum and one of my brothers did November. I think it was October through March or something.
Yeah, I think it was too.
Yes, my cousin went on it, but that was earlier in the year.
So what was Disney like for the kids?
Oh, the kids loved it. The kids loved it, especially Alira. She really, really loved it. She did the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique makeover as well. Got made up like Anna. The shows were spectacular. Alira loved the shows. Ty doesn't like to go to the shows, but he kind of walked in to find us during Frozen, and I think he realised, oh, maybe this is good. Maybe I might like this. So, the entertainment was amazing. Meeting the characters. The characters are so perfectly in character that it's so good. The issue was for us waiting in line for an hour for each single character.
We've told you this before, Sean. Yeah. We needed a holiday from that. It was a lot for us, yes.
Danny popped up your link, your channel link.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you.
G'day, Michael Ann from M24. How's it going?
Ross is saying 5,500 passengers and 2,000 crew.
Well, that's a
on that Disney ship.
Disney Adventure.
A big one.
Yeah. I think that one wasn't that the one that they took over from Genting? Genting had a ship that was halfway through build.
I think that might be.
That's when it sold, it went to them, and then they're redoing it as Disney World or something.
Oh, you think it's a
That was Disney World, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they took over the ship and finished the build and rebranded it to theirs. I think I can't remember.
And so Disney must be going down the big path. It's interesting to note. I'm wondering how many. I'm wondering how many of the mega ships are going to continue to be built, and how many smaller ships they're going to bring in now.
Well, they're not going to come here, the big ships, so
they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, That's the problem, isn't it? Like, there's not a lot of ports that can hold these massive ships.
Yeah. And will they fill them too?
And there's a lot of ports that are actually turning them away too.
Yeah, unless they keep away private islands, I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, everything's going to be tendered.
Yeah.
How can you tender in everywhere?
Can't tender that many. We actually, not last time we were on Splendor, this time before that, we were just sitting at the bar having a drink with the captain, as you do. Captain Ivan, he's awesome. Anyway, he was talking to us about that they're just too big. You can't tender that sort of passenger number. So he said, we won't see any ships like that here anytime soon anyway.
Yeah.
I
mean, you'd be standing in line waiting all day for a tender if that was the case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ross is saying that the Adventure was meant to be the Genting World too.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Michael Ann's having a blast. Good to hear, Michael Ann.
Ross is also saying that NCL is no longer doing large ships, as they're doing ships that are under 165,000 tons.
Yeah. Look, I understand that they're money makers for them, but at some stage, like, it just gets ridiculous and they can't keep growing. Like Royal's thing of always got to have the biggest ship. Every ship's the world's biggest ship. The world's biggest ship. At what point do you stop?
Here's the thing.
Enough,
whilst you say they're money makers, I look at it and I go, but if you're not able to get into ports, how much money are you actually generating?
Yeah, well, they're filling up the ship, so that's the thing. They're getting the people on there.
Yeah, but they're only one-time affairs. I mean, you look at the big ships now, Utopia of the Seas. To get on board one of those, the price is like through the ceiling.
And people are paying it. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. People are stop buying cabins on them.
But where's it going? Where's it going? It's going to the Caribbean. It's not going anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, you won't find that. You won't find ships like that around the Mediterranean that much.
No.
No.
They'll eventually have to, bring the prices down, and they'll eventually have to, slow down on they'll have to make them more luxurious or something. I don't know.
Well, let's look at this in a real sense, right? What they need to do is we as Aussies need to get on there to show them what decent-sized ships are like. You know, I mean, Royal Caribbean are just showing everybody exactly how big Americans are. Oh, sorry.
Ooh. Okay.
Sean. Alana, keep him in check.
Oh, no, that's just like whip out, chain him up.
Just a little backhand.
Put a muzzle on him. Nothing works.
So, our business partner went on the Adventure. What did Greg go on?
Oh, I don't remember.
I think he went on the Adventure. Yeah, because he's in Sydney. And he's a Royal Caribbean person. And he was not impressed with P&O at all.
Oh, really?
He said the staff morale was very low. He felt it because they had been on only a couple of months before as well. And he said the change since the announcement about going to Carnival. He said the staff morale. Okay. He said you could feel it, that there were, I don't know whether some of them were losing their jobs. I don't know.
Danny's got a message for you, Amy.
That's right, Danny.
Tell me about it, Danny.
Selling all their merch now, aren't they?
But they're talking about keeping the crew on, so I don't know.
Hey, they're all part of the Carnival group, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're selling all their robes and things like that, aren't they, cheap now?
Well, that's the merch, but the crew's a different thing. But they've said that they're going to keep them on. But
yeah, I hope so. I hope they're not. Yeah.
Yeah, but he also noticed that there was a lot of nickel and diming going on. Things that were once included, especially food, is now even in the dining room, there were extra things that you had to pay for
on P&O.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I've always found nickel and dime a little bit.
Yeah.
But they have definitely stepped it up. But I think that's because they haven't been making money. So I think they had do that to try to make money. I think they never recovered from the pandemic. That's what I believe.
Oh,
And I think
agree with that
there's a
totally.
few other cruise lines that are in the same boat. I mean, have you heard the latest banning? The latest thing on
Royal,
the
Yeah.
paddleboards.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who doesn't have a paddle?
Wow.
They claim it's a fire hazard. I mean,
Fire
seriously. Yep.
Yeah.
Ross is saying his first cruise was on Royal and it was good, but the NCL cruise was head and shoulder above the Royal. Good service and cleanliness.
Well, what the ships now have to do is provide far more PowerPoints and put in USB ports.
Well, that's it. If they're going to ban it, they have to provide that.
Yeah.
And for
Everyone's got
God's sake,
devices, everyone's got tablets and phones. They've got to keep up with it for sure.
And they have to realise that people come from overseas too and have different plugs.
yeah, well, I was going to say, for God's sake, can't they realise that the ship is down in Oz, that we need decent PowerPoints?
Proper, at least offer some of them, yeah.
You know, none of this American or European crappy PowerPoints, PowerPoints.
Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll shut up. At least the Europeans have their power at 230, not this 110 nonsense.
Oh, look, I don't know. You speak another language. That's all beyond me.
I'm talking volts now.
Well, Ty would understand. Ty would join in on this conversation. Ty would talk your ear off on it.
Ross is saying NCL had plenty of USB and PowerPoints.
Good to know.
What's plenty, though?
At least 2.
And are they in convenient places as well? That's the problem. Are they next to the bed?
So you've got a family of 4.
Yeah, 2
Ty's
kids.
got his devices. I've got my Apple Watch and my phone and then all my filming stuff now. So, I don't know.
They get exhausted pretty quickly.
Pete's got his CPAP, right?
And then you've got CPAP machines and, just all sorts of things.
Is that her?
Well, it might be.
Sorry. Such a little lady down there.
Oh.
Making noises.
That's cool. So are you going to be doing, besides the Explorer, are you going to be doing any other P&O cruises before it changes the name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, we've got the Explorer right after Christmas. So it's like a little 3-day comedy cruise. But then we are flying up to Sydney to get on the Pacific Adventure for Adrian's farewell to P&O.
Yeah.
Ah.
So that one's a 90s cruise. So that's we were raised in the 90s. So
when's that?
80s, 90s. So when are you going into the noughties cruise?
Not yet, but I'd love one. I'd be right in my element.
Yeah.
Ross said 4 USB ports, 4 US plugs is what he meant to say, and 2 European plugs. How many Aussie plugs, Ross? Seriously.
That's
Wow.
just in case.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Sorry, I didn't charge my phone up because I didn't expect to have to use my phone for this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good.
Yeah.
So, what are the other Aussie creators doing that you're aware of?
Well, I know Deb and Matt and Rob and Ali are doing a farewell to the Pacific. Well, to P&O, but on the Pacific Encounter. I believe that's March. If Deb and Matt are still there, they can let us know. So they're doing their little group one. And then what else is there?
Our cruises?
No, about. Oh, sorry,
I missed the
whole
combo.
thing.
Sorry.
I don't know. They're probably the only ones I really know of.
Well, I mean, the more Aussies we get on board, maybe if we can get Adrian to join us at some point, it'd be awesome to have a chat amongst all of us talking about Aussie cruising. We might even actually entice a couple of those Americans to come across and jump on a decent cruise line. I mean, decent cruise.
Hey, us Aussies, we know how to have fun.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
Party.
I mean, I believe somebody was actually complaining that they were going to do a cruise. The reason why they didn't want to do a cruise down under for Christmas is because they had to bring a whole lot of winter clothes.
Yeah, is that the one where John Hill kind of said, no, trust me, Christmas there is summer, and they wouldn't believe him.
Dear. Oh dear.
Oh no.
I mean, seriously, we have things like the Sydney to Hobart going the second day after Christmas. It's like,
yeah,
we're in our shorts and T-shirts and our budgie smugglers.
That's
well,
right.
some of us are.
Well,
yep, playing cricket in the backyard.
That's correct.
that's it. Yep.
Now listen, Ross is making a smart-ass comment here.
Well-
Aussie plugs are only in Australia and on Uranus.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's got such a fixation with Uranus. They've got one in Missouri, I believe.
Sure, they have many.
They're playing this game.
Playing a
So-
game.
Bring our cruise on
Our cruise on.
before we
Oh yeah, you know what?
we
I've got to do this.
we have
Yep.
to pay
I've got to pay some bills.
some bills.
I've got to play this. that's one hell of a cruise, that one.
Looks amazing.
It does. It looks great.
So sorry.
So you're coming, right?
I told you when you win Tassalotto, I'll
Yeah.
absolutely be there. But
So you're coming,
when
right?
we win Tassalotto, is that what you said? When we win Tassalotto.
yeah, that's right.
Like I said, so you're coming,
Hey,
right?
if we
Hey,
do,
well, we have
then
to
we
afford
will.
to. Yeah.
Either way.
Hey, just going back on Ross's comment, Danny said, "Oh my lord,"
Yes.
which is about right. And then Ross has said, "Christmas is not the same unless Sean is wearing budgie smugglers and tinsel."
Yeah, that would definitely not be the same.
A sight to behold, I can
seriously
tell you.
Yeah. And then Billy's saying Sean better be nice and thirsty for the rock and roll tribute cruise. He's got some great. I don't know how I'm going to actually manage
Are you
to
coming,
drink
Billy?
it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, he's
Are we
actually
gonna
got to
see
come
you
to
there?
watch it. But my question is, how on earth can anybody drink that? I mean, seriously. Hello, gorgeous.
Alira.
Hello. Say hello. Can I say hello?
No.
Oh,
No.
no.
No, she doesn't want to. She's going all shy.
Yeah.
She was even going to wear a special hat for you today.
Oh, was she?
Oh, shame.
Now she's hiding under the table.
Yeah, what can I say? Nick is saying he loves Australia,
good
which
on
is
you.
great,
So
but
do
because
we.
We
Nick
love
did,
Australia too.
Yeah.
yeah, well, Nick actually did the GAN and the Indian Pacific, both trains both ways.
That would be lovely. I'd love to try that.
It was awesome. He said he did mention in a stream that I did on Tuesday, I believe. He said that the only Australian insects that he ever came across was the good old Aussie fly.
Plenty of those.
Yes, there's
He would
plenty
have
of
learned
those.
to salute, wouldn't he?
Yep. Ross is saying that the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise 2 is being planned for summer of 26.
Hey.
So we're looking
Wow.
at December, January, are we?
A summer. Whose summer, indeed. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, and I believe he wants to do, I'm not sure whether it's going to be Alaska or it's going to be the other end. Anyway, g'day, James.
G'day,
Welcome
James.
aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. James is going on the rock and roll as well.
June, July.
June, July.
Okay,
Okay,
June.
so he's clarified it there. June, July. And Michael and Dylan do things. Welcome aboard, guys. You're going on Royal Princess in November from Sydney. Any suggestions on arrival times? Have only ever left from Brisbane. Arrival times. Well, on the Royal Princess. So the Royal Princess is nice and big. So that'll be at the
That'll be probably overseas passenger.
at
Yeah,
the overseas passenger terminal. My suggestion would be that get there at 4:45 a.m. That way you'll see it come on in and make sure that everybody gets off.
Probably about 11-ish, I would say.
It depends on what time your boarding time is, really. It's any time.
Correct.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
Look, yeah, it's
don't think
usually
it actually matters, really.
Yeah.
no.
I think if you're there. They've never told us, no, you can't come on.
Well,
We got on early,
yeah, we did.
when
We
we went
did.
on the Grand Princess.
Yeah, we did. But then we had special
That was out of
assistance.
Melbourne. Oh, yes, we had
We had
a
special
walker.
assistance. We had a walker
And a
in a
wheelchair.
wheelchair. Yeah.
Straight through.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I like traveling with my mum. She's got an e-scooter. We used to use Alira as our VIP entry because we had a pram, so that'd send us through a priority line. But now she's too big for a pram, apparently. So now we use my mum.
Yep.
Let me just say, you've got some really serious back issues, haven't you?
Yeah. Yep.
So you need a walker, right?
Being a tradie, getting a bit sore. Yep.
Yeah, and you need a walker, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you use the
Good idea.
walker, that gets you on like that. So the minute you're on the ship, toss the walker.
I actually saw a video on social media earlier today. It was a carnival thing, and there's a lady in one of those little electronic scooters, and one of the Fun Squad guys started dancing on her scooter, kind of messing with her, and the next thing you know, she pops up out of her scooter and starts
dancing
dropping
away.
low
Yeah.
and stuff, and everyone's going, there goes her disability.
Oops, I forgot. Oops.
Yeah, oh, I forgot. I can't drop it low like that because I'm disabled.
Disabled.
Yes.
James is saying that he's got to meet his cruise buddy. Yeah, you got to meet us because we've got to meet you.
Ricky Rocker needs a walker.
Ricky Rocker needs a walker.
He might need more than a walker.
Yeah, he will. He will definitely need more than a walker. And Ross is saying best way for accessible boarding, have an ambulant...
Have a toe amputated.
Yeah, toe amputated. Okay. Toe amputated and wear a walking boot. Yeah, well, I don't want the pain of the amputation, to be honest.
No, not particularly. No. I'll give it a few years with my knees. I'll be needing priority access. But right now I'm going to keep wearing those knees down while I can.
Yep.
Oh, Alira's pulled us up on YouTube.
and James has been kind enough to give us his scooter.
There you go.
That'll make it easy for you to get on board. G'day, Mike. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here.
Hi, g'day.
Mike, we're talking with Peter and Amy from Cruise Crazed Fam. I mean, Cruised Fam. I mean, Fam Cruise Crazed. I mean, I'll get it right one day.
You'll get it one day, Sean. It's not that hard. I didn't think
It is. I'm sorry. I get mixed up too. I've got to be honest.
I find it really hard because I'm dyslexic.
Just think of that band, Sean, CCR, and then think...
Oh, okay. I got it.
You got it now?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, there you go. CC, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael and Dylan do things are saying we know the staff at the BCT, which helps us usually. Yeah, but that's Brisbane, right? It's not... Sydney is different. Yeah. Boy, is Sydney different. It's not even the same as Melbourne.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's the link.
Boarding time's usually pretty good, though, at Sydney, isn't it?
Well, we've never at any of the Australian ports had any really crazy waiting times. I don't know if it's just we've been lucky, but...
Yeah.
So you've sailed out of Melbourne, you've sailed out of Sydney.
Have you sailed out of White Bay?
I've sailed out of Brisbane too.
Okay.
Have you sailed out of White Bay?
Yes, we have. Yeah. So we did White Bay. It was only the third cruise back after the pandemic, though.
Okay.
So we only waited about 15 minutes for our number to get called.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering the protocols and everything we had to do, it was pretty still.
Because we still had to do testing and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Negative tests and all that, yeah.
We had a bit of a long wait, but I think we might have arrived early because we were a bit excited. Wasn't that right? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got early, so we had a bit of a wait.
Now, Ross, you've told us this one.
Oh my goodness!
Beforehand.
What else are you?
Yeah, you've told us this one this time last year, so you must be also dementic, whatever. Yeah. Dyslexic. What's that you're drinking, Amy?
Yes, thank dog.
The Bane.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Bang.
It's an energy drink.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Biggest thing for you to be organising when you do a cruise?
Oh. For me, so next week I'm going to start packing. This pack is going to have to be extremely strategic.
Okay.
We have a million themes over the 11 days. And it's 11 days for a family of 4. But it's back-to-back, 3-day and then 8-day. But the 3-day, we're in a different cabin to the 8-day.
Oh God.
So
it's back-to-back though.
Yeah, but yes.
So I will be doing a very strategic packing video of how I'm going to, because I've been literally up at night thinking about what's going on what bag and how I'm doing that. So we've got our overnight in Sydney first. I've got to have that stuff ready. Then we've got the 3-day in that first cabin, and I don't want to unpack all of the suitcases for 3 days and then have to repack it to move. So I'm trying to be as strategic as I can, have all the right costumes, all the right themes, all the right outfits for the first 3 days without having to unpack everything. So for me, as a mum, doing all kind of the packing, making sure I've got all the stuff that you need for kids, which is a lot of stuff. That's probably the biggest thing.
So, Pete, let me ask you, is Amy allowing you to have more than just a Ziploc bag?
2.
2 Ziploc bags.
But,
Gee, you're
but
more
only
generous than I am.
sandwich bag size.
Sandwich size?
Yeah.
Sean, I'm probably like you, mate. I just let her do it, and I just wear what I get told to wear.
I don't even get told. She just gives me the budgie smugglers, and that's it.
It is Ziploc. That's it.
That's your bag for today.
It's a bit like our walk-in
that's for the
robe,
week.
you know. Like I have a little tiny corner in the walk-in robe, and then the rest is kind of like her things,
as well as a spare room.
Mate, I keep on saying that to Ilana, and I get a mouthful every time we talk about it. So I know exactly where you're at, buddy. Okay. Ross, a priest and a pastor and a rabbit walk into the blood bank. The rabbit says, I think I'm type O. Seriously.
Oh dear.
They're not coming from me. How hard is it to organise the kids when you get on board the cruise?
They're not too bad. I think because they're used to it. They're pretty good. They kind of know what to expect. So they're pretty good. We just make sure I think the last time we went on Carnival Splendor was kind of the most prepared we've ever been.
Yeah, they were really good.
Because we knew what to expect. It was only a 3-day, so we didn't need as much luggage. But we keep the kids' swimming stuff there for when we get on. We got on at like 11 o'clock on that one, so we got on nice and early. So we just went up to the buffet, had something to eat, and then the kids went and played. We went into our cabin. I think just knowing what to expect, it just takes the pressure off. Because the kids know what to expect. They know they can have a bit of a play, and then they know that we go to the cabin. They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Which one's the most excited?
Well, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I'd say maybe Alira.
Yeah, I think Alira. Yeah, she really loves it.
Well, she's excited because no, you're not excited. Oh, you don't want to go on. She does want to come on camera. I think she's most excited because her birthday is on the second half of that cruise, on the 8-day cruise. It's her birthday.
Sorry. I'm just reading the comments, sorry.
Ross. Dyslexics of the world untie. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God. So yeah, she's turning 5 on the 8-day cruise, and then my dad's birthday is the day after. But sorry, my cough. She's also got her cousins who she's really close with, especially Maddie, who's only a year off her. So they're like best friends and cousins. So we're really excited to have them on there with us this time. So it's going to be a big family cruise. This was booked a year and a half ago, long before vlogging was even a thought for us. So
yeah, and they're doing Halloween as well. She's looking forward to Halloween.
And she loves Halloween, and this is a Halloween cruise.
Yeah.
So Deb and Matt are asking, certainly does make it easier once they've done it a few times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially the shorter cruises, because embarkation day on a shorter cruise is chaos, because there's a lot of people who want to hit hard straight away.
And a lot of first-time cruises on the short ones too. Those 3-day cruises can just be chaotic. Like, we generally don't like 3-day cruises just because of that, because they are quite chaotic. We prefer the longer cruises because they're a lot more laid back and chill.
The pool deck area and the buffet is just like crammed on that day for sure.
People trying to find their way around.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this question. I mean, Ross has certainly stepped out of his comfort zone right now. And he does not realize that by doing these sort of things, especially with Kiwis around, shall we say, that was cute, especially with Kiwis around, shall we say he's going on thin ice, skating on thin ice, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the dyslexic New Zealand All Black rugby coach who signed up Joanna Lumley for a $2 million? Yeah, well, firstly, Joanna Lumley does not play rugby, but anyway.
Really? She doesn't?
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, that's supposed to be, what's his name? Jonah.
Lomu.
Lomu. Ah, okay. Right, it took me a bit to figure that one out.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the greatest All Blacks of all time, isn't he?
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, he was.
Yeah.
He's not playing for him anymore.
No, gosh, it's been a while now.
Yeah.
Who was that? Cam Peasy?
Who's mine?
Who's the Australian? Who was our greatest rugby? Was it Cam Peasy?
Peasy probably was.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meg, I have dyslexia for a number of that's like really hard.
Oh.
Welcome aboard, Meg. How you going? Danny's saying Ross is a naughty, but we still love him.
He's a very naughty boy.
Some of us do. Yeah, he's really naughty. Yeah,
He's
right.
an
Let's get off the movies.
Joker. Yes, you are.
He is.
Especially Bogans, he says.
I didn't know he came from. I didn't know he was a flower. Bougainvillea.
Yes.
All right. I guess the last question I've got for you guys is, and this is a tough one. What do we need to do what do you think we need to do in order to get the Australian government to pay a bit more attention to cruising?
How do we get the Australian government to listen to anything?
Yeah. They clearly don't listen to us at all.
They clearly don't listen to each other either.
I don't know. I mean, look, Adrian's got the right idea with the petitions and stuff he's been doing. But I think we need a little bit more pushback from more people. I don't know. It really kills me because as someone who worked on a cruise ship in America and I saw these third world countries doing these amazing ports because of the money that they get from it and, sailing out of Galveston and stuff, I've seen the money that it can generate and just the tourism dollar. It's insane. And I just don't understand why they're not seeing the benefits of that.
They're too overregulated. There's too many things, hoops and stuff we've got to jump to get things happening here. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, we do need to deregulate a bit.
Yeah. There's clearly a market here for it, but I feel like they're not really helping it get going. They're more looking at what money they can make out of it rather than trying to get the industry going again.
They're not investing, I guess. They're just wanting the money without any investment.
Yeah. So what changes would you make?
First of all, fix the ports.
Yeah, that would be huge, especially the Melbourne one.
Especially Melbourne. Like Brisbane have the right idea. They did good there. They've got a parking garage. They've got a nice big... I mean, people complain it's in the middle of nowhere, but I think that's great because they've got the space to grow. They've got the parking. We would love to have that here. We don't have anything like that
No,
here.
we don't.
So I don't care if Geelong steps in, if Sorrento kicks in. I don't care who decides to create a great port down here. I think there is room for it. I think they just need to... They just need to invest. And then once you invest and you build and you attract the ships, you've got to have some sort of reason for them to come, which unfortunately our Melbourne port is giving them less reasons to come more rather than
Correct.
more.
Well,
And
even the Spirit of Tasmania is no longer pulling in there.
no, that's it. If they can't even keep the Spirit of Tassie, then they got issues. So now even the Spirit of Tassie, we've got to go to Geelong.
You know. Deb and Matt are saying, looking forward to the content from your Splendor Adventure Cruise Crazed Fam.
Thanks,
they're
guys.
on the 22nd, the 22-day count down to their Trans-Pacific. We are so freaking jealous.
Oh, beautiful.
So yeah, they're going from Hawaii on Royal, and they're getting on that on the day that our second cruise starts.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so theirs will be very interesting as well. So we'll be definitely watching each other's videos. I think I've got a lot of content I want to create from this one, so I'm actually really excited for this one. I think this is going to be the first cruise where I actually go on with a clear idea of what I want to create from it, because remember, I only just started this channel this year.
Hey, Ty.
So I only just started this channel this year. So all these cruises I've booked before I even started vlogging. So I'm still just trying to find my direction. But I think this one, I've got a solid plan of what I want to do. So I'm excited to bring it. And I hope that people like it. I hope that people enjoy it. But I'm definitely keen to see Deb and Matt. I'm very jealous of their cruise.
Yep. So Deb and Matt are saying they want more investment coming from the Brizzy port. So let me say we would love it as well if we could get some more investment from the Melbourne port. Danny is saying cute kids.
Yeah, at least Brisbane got something. We haven't got any yet. It's been sitting like it has for years. It just
the Brizzy terminal is just awesome from what I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Amy and Peter, Danny's just thrown up your link again. Folks, we're gonna call it quits. But having said that, we want to say, please, if you haven't already, please do jump in and sub and check out Amy and Peter's channel, Cruise Crazed Fam.
It is as well.
It's a great opportunity to have a look at some fantastic Australian content. Also check up with Deb and Matt as well. Deb and Matt chat. Their channel. Unfortunately, their channel is in the lower end of Australia, like up in Brisbane. But the rest of the good content, you guys know I'm just kidding anyway.
Hey, they've got ships. They're doing better than us.
Yep. Anyway, folks, we want to wish you all a fantastic weekend.
Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us,
Amy and family,
and
Lyra and Ty,
and the kids. And guys, we will catch you all later.
See ya.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.